This is not CGI. A scientist in China.
Expensive groceries are in Germany.
By 2045, there will be no males left on this planet.
Antifreeze in Burger King soft serve? What?
Share a little neuroscience tidbit. Most people don't know this, but there's a brain structure called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. But what's interesting about this brain area is there are now a lot of data in humans, got some mouse study, showing that when people do something they don't want to do, like add 3 hours of exercise per day or per week, or when people who are trying to diet and lose weight resist eating something.
Right.
When people do anything that they, and this is the important part, that they don't want to do.
Right.
It's not about adding more work, it's about adding more work that you don't want to do.
Yes.
This brain area gets bigger.
Yep.
The anterior mid-cingulate cortex is smaller in obese people. It gets bigger when they diet. It's larger in athletes. It's especially large or grows larger in people that see themselves as challenged and overcome some challenge.
Right.
And in people that live a very long time, this area keeps its size. In many ways, scientists are starting to think of the anterior mid-cingulate cortex not just as one of the seats of willpower,
Right.
but perhaps actually the seat of the will to live.
Yo, how's your willpower? How's your cortex? Yeah, this is crazy. I guess we all gotta lose weight and be really fit in order to see those benefits. But then again, people say if you want to live over the age of 100, it's better to be fat. And never mind. And welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. We got more crazy For You page content. We're gonna get into all the things. Make sure you interact with the video, like a true goon should, before the video even started.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Yeah.
You ever feel really nauseous and can't seem to make that feeling go away? Get a bottle of rubbing alcohol or an alcohol wipe and smell it. It'll work faster than any medicine. If you ever have really bad heartburn, I mean so bad it has you eating through Tums like they ain't shit, what you're gonna need is some baking soda and some water. You're gonna take a teaspoon, or was it a tablespoon? We'll just use a teaspoon into your cup. You're gonna top it off with some water, a little mix, and then let it dissolve. Oh shit! It tastes absolutely horrendous and it's gonna have you burping like crazy, but that heartburn is gonna be gone. If you get a migraine or a headache and you just wanna take the edge off, simple. Bust a nut. It sounds stupid, but I promise you it helps. I played basketball in high school and I got cramps constantly during games, during practice, when I was sleeping. And one year I had an assistant coach that used to quite literally keep a bottle of yellow mustard in his bag. Because if you get a cramp and you take a spoonful of yellow mustard, your cramp almost immediately goes away.
All right, hopefully the goons can use some of these things and do the goon things. Keep doing the goon things.
How does energy work?
Oh, well, I mean, in our own lives, as human beings, we have the ability, which is why it's so cool to be a human being, we have the ability to manipulate energy. So meaning I can negative energy and change the way I view it, and now I've turned it into positive energy. But understanding how energy works, electric goes out, magnetic comes back in. This is electromagnetism. It goes out, so when you understand that, whatever I put out is what I'll always get back. Whatever I put out will be what I get back. The energy that I'm giving will be the energy that I receive. So now I don't look at physical situations or things, I look at the energy of it. So if creating this opportunity is going to invoke the energy of gratitude, and I would love to have more gratitude in my life, then I have to make sure I'm putting out gratitude right now, because that's what's going to be coming back to me. Not in the sense of I'm going to have that actual situation, but it will create opportunities that will invoke gratitude. So you understand how energy is. All it is current. Ask yourself in this moment, is the energy that I'm putting out, is that what I want to receive? If it's not, I got to shape up.
Yo, all the goons shape up. Do good things. I feel like he's just explaining karma. Do good things. Good things will happen to you. Always be positive.
Wait, I just tried this method to remove pain by the CIA declassified and I fixed my stiff neck. Like, I'm not joking. I literally thought it was BS, and I'm not guaranteeing this works, but try. So at the Monroe Institute, the CIA wrote this about the Gateway program. To reduce pain signals, look with your eyes closed at the part of your body in your mind's eye. So envision what's hurting. For me, it was my neck. And then as you look in your mind's eye, repeat the number 55515. And the pain will reduce until it's no longer important. I did it and it worked. Like, I'm not joking. I want to know if it worked for you. So once again, just close your eyes. Let's say your knee hurts. You say 55515. And I had to do it only 3 times for it to go away, my neck pain. I will say, I'll be really honest, I also kind of like moved my shoulder in a weird way, like because my brain got the message to move my shoulder. And when I moved my shoulder in a weird way, that's when my neck pain went away. So I don't know if it maybe like told my brain what to do to get the neck pain to move away, or it's magic, or it's just the power of suggestion. Either way, it worked. So if you have pain, try this. It's just interesting.
Yo, I tried this. I feel like, is it a placebo? Is it a placebo? I need a real clinical study done to figure it out if this really is or not. And why is it just 55515? Can it be some other? Can it be GGG? GGG? Never mind. We're going to keep it going.
Antifreeze in Burger King soft serve? What? One of the ingredients here is propylene glycol monoester. And here is how highly processed this single ingredient is. It starts its life as petroleum or natural gas. Then they chemically alter it to propylene glycol, which is the active ingredient in antifreeze. Then they chemically modify it again because it wasn't enough. They add a fatty acid to it, probably the lowest, crappiest, nastiest fat. They tie it to it, and then it becomes an emulsifier in your ice cream. Now, it's generally recognized. How do you think our body breaks down this lab-made synthetic abomination? The crazy thing, this is just one ingredient of 15 highly processed trash ingredients in this. If you want to do the dose make the poison and go for it, by all means, but I'm gonna skip this trash.
Yo, is it all the ice cream machines are doing this, or is it just Burger King? I mean, every time I go to McDonald's, they say it's working, so I'm like, yo, is it really? Is it really?
Not illegal for this doctor to keep you sick for 30 years when he could actually make you even healthy in 14 days. People who have diabetes, there's a cure for diabetes, but he keeps you sick for 30 years instead of curing 14 days. Second insurances went into the medical field. It's gone. It's done. It is a business. That's why I said there's 3 people that go to hell no matter what. It's a judge because he judges you. It's a lawyer because he constantly fucking lies. And it's a doctor because he determines if you become healthy or stay sick.
Aw, come on now. They can't all be good. I feel like there's good judges, good doctors, good people. You stop it. You stop it. Let's get them all uplifted and transcending with us.
To show you how expensive groceries are in Germany. We got some baby bells for $2.69. In the US, I saw those last time for $11.99. Organic salami here for $1.49. This pizza only cost $1.69. Noodles for 99 cents. We have 4 burger patties for $2.99. Gouda cheese for $1.99. We also have some olive oil here, which is a little bit more pricey. $8.99. Let's go to the fruit. 6 apples for $2.29. Beautiful grapes, $1.19. This here is super cheap. 8 eggs for only $2.29. In the US, it's around $10. The sugar is $1.19. The milk, 99 cents. My favorite oat milk, $1.69. Tomatoes for $1.19. And look, they look so good. There's also super cheap wine here in Germany. We got wine here for $1.99. Chips down here for $1.09. The cheapest beer I could find, and it's 45 cents per bottle. But still, 45 cents, that's crazy. Really good bread here for $3.89. Also have fake bread here, which is called toast, for $1.29. A huge Nutella glass for $4.89. Okay, let me know in the comments, do you think it's cheap or expensive?
I feel like it's extremely cheap. What the hell? What the hell, inflation? What the hell, taxes? What the hell, imports? You stop it. I just want the cheap food. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Get the prices here. We ain't gonna pay the higher prices. We're gonna go to the... All right, we're gonna keep it going.
I'm not surprised. It's been used. Like, they've been hating crimes and committing felonies with these on and stuff. Like, you would think that it's something else. Y'all remember that lady on the plane? That is not real. Not real. I'm telling you now, man, be aware now. Be on the lookout, man. I'm telling you, man, this is not new. Oh, God, it ain't.
Bro, I would have never known if this guy was just walking in a mask with these sunglasses. I mean, I would have never known. It's way too realistic now. Way too real.
Everybody love everybody! Come on!
Okay, I thought this was gonna be more. Everybody love everybody. Do the goon things. Hey, did you interact with the video like I asked? Come on now, we're doing so many things for the goons. Why you gotta keep us down? Do good things. This is the good thing that you can start off with every video. Interact. All right, let's keep it going.
No, this is not just a flower, but one we will all need to eat by 2025 or we will not make it. People were shocked after several Asian doctors found a life-altering miracle flower in Hawaii that was hidden from us for years. And when given to patients, were not only able to fight life-ending diseases, but it increased their lifespan by several decades. One patient ate this flower every day, and they noticed it not only made them physically younger, but eerie documents showed it rewind the internal biological clock, making it possible to extend their life indefinitely. The National Library of Medicine even shockingly labels it as a cure-all, as it has the ability to even aid a cure for Alzheimer's disease, help aid diabetes, liver disease, heart problems, and many more. Many were terrified at what the government might do to this flower, as it will be the cure for many modern diseases, or will it soon be stripped from us entirely? But the benefits of drinking or eating the hibiscus flower on a regular basis are definitely widely documented, but it must be paired with diet, exercise, and medication.
Bro, too much of a good thing can also have negative effects. I've heard that's about many things like beetroot powder, black pepper extract, hibiscus extracts, literally everything. So make sure you get everything in fair moderation. Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we all had several decades restored to us and our telomeres got better, and we're going to keep it going.
Horace ultimately took 12 steps. That's where the alcoholics have a 12-step program. So do you have a 12-step program? You go to school in the first grade and you end up in the 12th grade. It's a 12-step program. And consequently, Horus was the sun. The sun walked across the sky in 12 steps, called 12 Horuses. H-O-R-U-S, Horus. We today change it around and make it H-O-U-R-S. So it's 12 hours, it's actually 12 Horuses. And the sun brings light into the world. It walks across the sky in 12 steps and brings light into the world. And so consequently, and light in Latin was Lucius, or Luke, Skywalker. He does battle with Darth Vader, the Prince of Darkness. So all of this is very interesting, but it's making the point that the eye of Horus is also known as the eye of Ra. It represents the sun and expresses the divine omnipotence of God, the Creator. So in the ancient Egyptians, the sun represented the presence of God.
Yo, I'm telling you, Luke Skywalker, the Jedi, the Star Wars, it's all biblical. They all knew this. They have this documented and they're retelling the story as if it's new, but it's the same story, just repeated with different characters and different... All right, quite interesting.
See how there's no windows on the side? And see underneath where there's like a pod thing? What's that, right? Take a look at this wreckage. See how there's no plane parts on the ground there? What does that look like?
A missile.
Oh man, you can just kiss the algorithm goodbye. The suppression is gonna begin. You know what this is. You know what this is. Where do you stand? Where do you stand?
Any sore, any cut, any fever, any itis of any sort, any bruise is anger. All these things are anger that's turned against the self. Hair, metaphysically, is strength. Now, it's interesting when you think about how hair grows. The hair grows through the hair follicle. And very often, when we get tight and tense and nervous, we have it started back here in the shoulders, we bring it up through the neck and over the top of the scalp, and very often we bring it down around the eyes too. But when the scalp is really tight and the hair can't breathe, then it falls over and dies. And if we keep that scalp really tight with tension, the new hairs can't grow through, and we get what we call baldness. Now, just for a moment, I would like everybody in the room to relax their scalp. Okay, did your scalp move? You don't have to tell me, just know yourself. That means that you normally keep your scalp in a state of tension. And it might be a wonderful exercise for you about 10 times a day to just say, scalp, you can relax. Just let go. And begin to make a habit of relaxing your scalp. Tightening your scalp does not do anything in the world.
Bro, they should have got some his and hers or hims. Quite interesting. Yeah, now we're gonna have a bunch of bald guys trying to relax their scalp. Never mind. Yeah, this could be a thing. I tried relaxing my scalp, but I guess it's already relaxed. I didn't feel any movement. What about you guys? Are you relaxed? I hope you are. You're watching the Teddy video. You stop it. You relax. You relax.
If Big Pharma cured you, they'd go bankrupt. If banks helped you get out of debt, they'd collapse. If politicians solved all of your problems, no one would need them again. If Tom kills Jerry, the show is over. It's all a big show. Stop believing that all the systems around you were built to better your life. Instead, start asking yourself why those systems are in place to begin with. Self-preservation and enrichment is a human condition at every level. Choosing to be ignorant to this fact will only leave you as a byproduct of the system in place. You don't have to change a system to change your outcome. This simple shift will have a profound impact on how you choose to move forward in your life.
Okay, interesting. So everything happens for a reason, but don't trust the systems around us because, you know, the systems are all built against us. They're here to make us fail. But we are goons. We're going to persevere. We're going to win. We're going to win.
What is this CBDC for? Why? What problem is it going to solve?
Look, what's it for? It's to keep track with the reality of how we'll purchase and save and do our work with our goods. This is about being a modern economy that recognises how our citizens, want to do business, but that it throws up a number of challenges that you'd want to overcome before you decided to proceed.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
Bro, that is not why. Once the CBDCs come, they're going to literally be able to track every single thing. The reason they want the CBDCs is the current system, using the SWIFT payments, using the SWIFT network, it's too slow. They need to adapt to digital currencies. They need to continue because everyone else's nations are adapting. And they're trying to push that narrative. But some future presidents are saying it's never going to be here. Some former presidents are saying it may never be here sooner, it'll be here much sooner than we think. And I'm like, nah, bro, Jerome Powell, never mind. Depending on the country you're in, CBDCs can be a good thing or a bad thing. For my country in the United States, I'm going potentially bad thing, but I have seen CBDCs implemented and citizens using them. They have no clue. They have no clue what's coming. All that transaction privacy is gone. Sorry, I started from crypto. I love this topic. A longer form reaction on this one. I apologize. We're going to keep it going.
Do you guys know about the 100th monkey effect? A baby female monkey, about 18 months old, discovered that she could dip the sweet potato in a stream and wash off the sand. More and more of them begin to wash their sweet potatoes before they eat them. Over the span of a bunch of other islands, all of these monkeys seem to just instantly know to wash the potatoes without ever having observed any of the other monkeys on the original island doing it. They tried this effect on humans by showing a group of humans a picture made out of human faces, just a face, and within the face there were 100 more faces hidden. This experiment was done in Australia. Most people were only able to pick out 6, 7, 8, 9 faces. Then they went to Britain. They showed the same photo on a closed-circuit BBC channel on television, and they pointed out where every single face was in the picture. This was not aired anywhere else besides Britain. Then they went back to Australia.
Right.
And then everyone could point out like 90% more faces in the picture.
Dude.
So how?
We're all one.
man. That's how.
That's what they're saying about the tsunami of consciousness, mass consciousness. We're all connected, okay? That's just one example of humans being able to do this. I know what you'll want, and I'm gonna give it to you. It's hard science.
I want hard science.
So, migration. Monarch butterflies are a multi-generational migratory insect. This means that they migrate with their parents and the offspring, but the offspring are the only ones who ever make it to the final destination. All the parents die. Really sad. It's like a Disney movie. And then the babies make it to the final destination. How do they know where to go?
Because their parents were like,
Maybe. Another one, birds. They'll migrate to islands in the Pacific. They breed. They have little bird babies, little chirp chirps. And then the babies are the only ones who go back. How do they know how to get back? Because they were born on this island. How do they know where to go? Their parents don't go with them. Is that everyone can just kind of get the information at a certain point. Another example, metronomes. Metronomes placed on a table, they can all be going at different paces, and then eventually they'll synchronize. And this is because frequencies are constantly interacting with each other, and once a general common frequency is reached, all of the metronomes will sync up with that same frequency. So the theory is that the 100th monkey effect will have a similar effect on the human population, causing a massive rise in group consciousness, benefiting everybody.
Great.
The same way that the washing of potatoes was more efficient and more beneficial for the population, it's always going to be a shift towards something that is more helpful to people. People are hypothesizing that once the human population hits a critical mass of those who are like, it's time to wake up, it's time to stop eating meat, it's time to stop doing war, that it's going to hit a critical mass, and then there's going to be this massive wave tsunami effect of everyone waking up. Now, not every single person is gonna wake up, obviously. Same thing with the monkeys. A couple of the older ones were like, we're not gonna wash our potatoes because we want freedom. So do you guys know about the 100th monkey effect? Do you believe in this? Do you have any more examples? I would love to have more examples.
yeah, me too.
I'm Lucy Blehart.
And I'm Sam Blehart.
Yo, we are like the monkeys. We are the goons that are uplifting the rest of the civilization because we're making ourselves aware and awakened. And then soon the rest of the world's going to know just by our default. We're the ones waking up. We're going to start this movement. We're the one. All right. Quite interesting. I love this. I love every single thing.
It took me an entire year to learn this, but I'm
Guy's goal is not to pay for anything because America's in debt. I mean, like, what are we gonna? I don't understand. I mean, the system's already fake. The debt is real. All the money that we have is just to keep paying off our debts. We're always going to be in debt at this rate. We need our GDPs to increase. We need things. We're going to keep it going. Just 2 more.
Nope, this is not CGI. A scientist in China have created the deadliest, violent, gruesome war creature, and we do not have protection from it. People were terrified after several viral videos near a Chinese lab showed many scientists holding living, deadly baby dinosaurs that were fully able to move, react, and even grow to full adults within just a few weeks. with an insider leaking eerie videos showing the scientists extracting the DNA from a preserved 110 million-year-old dinosaur fossil from Canada and injecting them into chicken embryos. And when the chicken eggs hatched, they not only developed longer legs than normal and grew very fast, but within just a staggering 12 weeks, they became full dinosaur adults. With many experts saying if this continues, no nation will have the weapons to fight this. And they are as violent and strong as you would think, as one of the dinosaurs was reported to have eaten their caretaker. And the lab still insists to keep going and even built a park where they will keep the creatures. It's important to note a lot of these stories online are likely fictitious, and the baby dinosaurs we see are likely just animatronics, but a fun story.
Yeah, definitely a fun story. You basically explained like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, all the Jurassics, all the little Bigfoot. Never mind, what was the dinosaur one? I can't remember the dinosaur one. Oh no, there was an animated series of dinosaur movie that I watched. Littlefoot. I don't. Yes, it was. This seems fake. All right, let's or maybe it's real, and this is the cover on how they spiraling. We're just gonna do one more, just one more.
By 2045, there will be no males left on this planet. Because I know they're watching me right now, and they're mad at me.
Who's they?
Our entire world economy is based off of the politicians and the authorities that give the politicians their accreditation. And those authorities, those universities, are all based, their entire curriculum is based off the platonic solids. We have a chance to fix, and most people can fix it, but they don't want you to do that because they need people to pass away. Why? Because of a thing called bisphenol, hard plastics, or phthalates. So they started putting it in polyester and all of these clothes. But as a result, what plastic does in those fine particles does in our body, estrogen is made from carbon. Testosterone has carbon attributes to it. Then the male's body produces testosterone and it fills those receptors. For the woman, the female's body, her ovaries produces estrogen, and they go and their body is now imbalanced. Phthalates, what it does, it mimics the estrogen. It mimics the testosterone inside those adrenal receptors. And so now the testes don't produce, and so men become effeminized. Females become masculinized.
Bro, I don't know how people are taking... Was this like a dress up or something? The hair is just messing with me when he's talking. I'm like, bro, give me the regular. Give me the 1 × 1 = 2 guy. Interesting. So, hormones are being affected by the things that we're doing, and the plastics are the things that are... Never mind. He explained it very well. What are you gonna do now? Guys, you made it to the end. Oh my god. So many videos. How'd you do? A lot of videos about doing good things. A lot of videos about, the debt ceiling and how we're gonna persevere. We're gonna win it all. There should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Wake up.